Bagpipes were playing, fans were throwing beer, and the headline act absolutely rocked the place. No, it wasn't an AC/DC concert, but it was certainly music to John Henderson's ears. He left them thunderstruck in Aberdeen, came from behind to earn a draw against Michael Van Gerwen Thursday night in the Premier League. Now, it was just a draw, but in truth, it was a major victory, perhaps the biggest he's ever had. Hendomania today on High Roller Radio. Yes, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Rest in peace, Bon Scott, but even he would have loved this concert. John Henderson bagpiped in like a rock star, and from start to finish, he really was the star of the show. A contender set to square off with the best player on the planet, reigning world champ and world number one, MVG. In amongst the incredible noise of John Henderson's walk-on, reported Phil Lanning, this man was standing next to me, applauding. He's a pleasure to deal with. I can't speak more highly of his sportsmanship and conduct. Win or lose, he's always a class act. And how about that? Michael Van Gerwen stepping aside, taking in the Hendo walk-on like the rest of us. Outstanding. He has learned how to conduct himself so well, replied Thomas Morrissey. A pleasure to watch. Superb, said Richard Slater. A great advert for a sport that just keeps getting better and better. Well, Thursday night in Scotland kept getting better and better too. James Wade, Rob Cross, and Peter Wright all posted huge ton-plus averages en route to their respective victories. Wadey, a whopping 109.59, stellar stuff and tough to top. But this was Aberdeen, Big John's hometown, the locals all there to watch and support him as he took on the Green Machine, who, by the way, as always, was a huge favorite to win. And early on, fears of a blowout quickly materialized. Van Gerwen raced out to a 3-0 lead. He was averaging 116 early. He led 5-2 at one point. But that's when the tides turned. Henderson started to find his range. This, one of his 6 maximums. Something else started happening. The crowd came alive. Every time Hendo hits a 180, tweeted at Live Darts. This a World Cup memory, fans throwing beer in the air, but that's exactly what happened. Beer everywhere. All I want to see now is Hendo crowd surfing, commented Peter Verbeek. Have never seen anything like this. Fantastic crowd there. I'm not sure I've seen a better atmosphere, tweeted Paul Nicholson, at any darts match anywhere in the world. Hashtag Aberdeen. Michael started making mistakes too. Hendo rallied, and at 6-5, he took out 57 to level the match. Top's good for a hard-fought 6-6 tie. He's done it, announced the PDC. What a night for John Henderson, who comes back in one of the best Premier League games ever seen. Hendo, the hometown hero. The bold print from at Sky Sports Darts. There are limbs all over the place in the crowd. They've gone bananas. What a night for darts. Tom Watson had no words. Absolutely amazing, he said. Okay, he had 2 words, 2 pictures as well. How on earth has he got a draw out of that? Wondered an incredulous Dan Dawson when MVG was threatening to average 1 million with 3 darts. What a night. And I love that hashtag at the top there. Big Hendo Weekendo. Just incredible from the Highlander, tweeted James Robinson. The whole night has been unbelievable, and that was the perfect finish. Hayley Whitby agreed. Best night ever, she said. Who needs trophies when you're this popular, noted Chris Hammer. John Henderson has helped create one of the greatest darts atmospheres ever known. The scenes when he hit tops, and there it is, the match-tying double dead center, the equalizer, and yes, we had scenes. MVG raising the big man's arms as if he had won the world title. Pure class right there. And how about this? He then stood back so Henderson could enjoy his moment. Asked to describe his emotions afterwards, "I can't," said Hendo. "I can't. Look at them." As he pointed out toward the crowd, this crowd, the fans on their feet now singing, saluting him. "I've never experienced anything like this in my life," he said in his post-match interview with Phil Bars at Live Darts. "I'll probably never experience anything like that again. It was a bit emotional," he said. "It was absolutely fantastic. Not the result I wanted, but full credit to @Hendo180. This Michael Van Gerwen's post afterwards. Lots of respect for him and how he handled the pressure of a special moment. Special indeed, and the accolades keep pouring in. What a birthday," said Gerwyn Price, who turned 34 and picked up another 2 points in the Premier League. "But the night belonged to Hendo," he said. "What an amazing atmosphere for a top bloke. The most enjoyable game of darts I have ever watched," said Nathan Aspinall, who just won the UK Open. "Walk on was amazing, followed by some great darts. Quality, Hendo, mate. What a sport we've got." "John Henderson, what a beautiful human," tweeted Chris Dobie, a contender himself. "That was superb. Well done, my friend." "Hendo for Premier League in 2020? asked Burton DeWitt. "Off of that display, I'd even support Hendo for Prime Minister." Rod Studd posted this. "That was one of the greatest nights of darts we've ever seen. Thanks, Aberdeen. Hendo." "As an Aberdonian myself," said Mike Smith, "that was a super way to finish the night. One of the best nights in the Premier League in some time." "My awful fact for the day," said Jake. "Big John's Premier League debut comes 33 years to the day the film Highlander came out in cinemas. Poetic. And to think," noted @BSD987, "today was 51 weeks to the day that I went to the John Henderson theme bar in Greece. And there it is, the Highlander. No doubt the beer flowing in that pub." Last word to Sky Sports commentator Wayne Martle. "The Contender's idea from @Sky Sports Darts," he said, "has gone from pathetic to genius in 5 weeks. Give things time before rubbishing ideas." Well, in Scotland, the Contender Series proved memorable. This might be the main man, the guy with the great ideas, but this is the big man, the guy with the great darts. All praise Big John, the hometown hero, the Highlander, today on High Roller Radio.